Pav, you're learning how AC generators actually work. Forget the textbook. This is the real thing. Energy doesn't just appear out of thin air. A generator converts mechanical energy into electrical energy. That's it. That's the whole secret. The recipe is simple. Magnet plus wire plus motion equals electricity. Move a magnetic field through a coil of wire and you get voltage. That's electromagnetic induction. Inside every generator there are two main parts. The rotor spins and creates the rotating magnetic field. The stator stays fixed and is where the voltage is actually produced. The rotor needs DC exciter current to build its magnetic field before it can generate any AC. No DC excitation means no magnetism, and no magnetism means no output voltage. Inside a real industrial alternator like the Delco Remy, you have three core components. The pulley driven by the prime mover, the field coil on the rotor, and the Y windings on the stator where AC output comes out. Brushes are the unsung heroes. Spinning copper slip rings on the rotor make contact with stationary carbon brushes, which is how DC exciter current gets into the spinning rotor without tangled wires. Industrial generators output three-phase power, not single-phase. Three-phase is smoother, more efficient, and what every motor in the plant runs on. Single-phase is just for smaller loads. Three-phase AC rectified through diodes gives you incredibly smooth DC output compared to single-phase. That's why industrial power supplies and variable frequency drives run on three-phase. Here's the frequency formula. Poles times speed divided by 120 equals Hertz. A 4-pole generator at 1800 RPM gives you exactly 60 Hz. This is how generator speed and output frequency are locked together. When paralleling generators together, you must match frequency, voltage, and phase before connecting them. Connect them out of sync and you'll get a massive current surge that can damage both machines. Lenz's law is the Uno reverse card of electromagnetism. The current generated by a moving magnetic field creates its own magnetic field that opposes the original motion. It's the universe pushing back when you try to get something for nothing. More load equals harder to spin. When you add electrical load to a generator, the prime mover has to work harder to maintain speed and frequency. That's why generators have governor systems to regulate RPM under varying loads. The right-hand rule. Point your thumb in the direction of current flow in the conductor, and your fingers will curl in the direction of the magnetic field surrounding it. This is foundational to understanding how generators and motors work.